welcome to His and Hers Movie Reviews, where we spend money so that you don't have to.
And we're going to be spoiling the shit out of Deadpool right now.
R-rated style, I like it.
Yes!
Nice.
So let's do this!
So, if you haven't watched this movie, please go watch our non-spoiler review. That way we don't ruin it for you. I don't like ruining movies for people. So, watch that first. Then come back to this one when you already watched the movie, and we can talk more about it.
Are we going to link it? Is it going to be over there? I don't know. Is it going to be... It's somewhere.
Over there.
Here.
We'll put it somewhere over there.
I thought it was over there. I'm used to it being over here. But anyway, we're going to get right into it. Right from the beginning, you guys pay attention to the rolling, like the introducing credits. Because like I was
But we're assuming people watched it already.
Yeah, okay. So you watched it. So you guys saw that from the beginning of the freaking movie.
But if you haven't and you don't care about spoilers, then please pay attention to the credits.
Pay attention to the credits.
We missed a couple of them.
I think like I missed like a few, and I heard people laughing, and I was like, why are they oh, a hot chick, a bad British guy.
Yeah.
The
CGI. Very handsome lead role or whatever. What does it say?
Comedic relief.
The comedic relief, the CGI character.
Oh,
it was all great. It was so good.
So awesome.
And then we were actually talking while we were on the way to the movie. How was this movie gonna start? Was he gonna break the fourth wall instantly and tell us about the movie, or were we gonna see Wade Wilson and the happening of Deadpool?
The creation of Deadpool.
And actually, it was a mixture of both. It started with Deadpool though, and you know, if you've seen it, I want to know what you guys thought about this movie. I just want to talk about this movie, period, because I love it, and I'm gonna probably watch it again tomorrow.
Yes.
Just because I really enjoyed this movie. Now, let's go back to I don't know. Let's talk a little bit about our favorite jokes, maybe.
Okay. So I really liked, the part where he was like flashing in and out, and then he was talking, Colossus handcuffed him, and
yes.
He's like, I'm going to take you to Professor X. And then he's like, which one?
It's a good Russian accent.
I know, I'm good. So he's like, which one? McAvoy or Stewart? Which timeline are we in? I was dying.
Oh, that is so awesome.
Like, he was aware, and like, I like that throughout
the movie. And I love that Colossal paid no attention.
Yeah, like he was just like, he kept walking with him, dragging him.
Nobody paid any attention to what he was saying, especially in the scene, like, if you remember that he was like talking to the camera, and Colossal was like, who are you talking to?
Who are you talking to? I'm talking to them.
I'm talking to them. I'm talking to you. Like, that's pretty, like, it was awesome. All the fourth wall breaking were hilarious.
Even the 16 wall breaking.
That made me laugh so much because I was like, what the fuck? Like, seriously?
I was like, okay, he's gonna do like Inception. I thought he was gonna say something like that.
Yeah, something about Inception.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then some of the Easter eggs. There were a lot of Easter eggs in this movie, and I have to see it again because I know that I missed some because I want to pay attention to the surroundings instead of the actual characters and stuff like that, because I know I heard that on the pizza box in the beginning of the movie it said Feige's Pizza on it. Mm-hmm. So, and you know, everybody knows that that's for Kevin Feige, the directors and stuff. So I like things like that I missed, but there was other things that were too obvious to miss.
I just feel like there was a lot going on and I was so excited. I wanted to soak everything up, but then I felt like I missed stuff too. Like I said, right from the beginning I missed stuff because I was just like trying to look at everything, and I was like, okay. It was like a lot to take in, so maybe the second time we see it, it's going to be a little bit more.
And then some of my favorite funny moments were, first of all, like in the beginning when he's like counting the bullets, I thought was hilarious.
Oh yes.
And when he gets shot up the ass, that was freaking hilarious.
Right up Main Street.
when he cuts his own hand off and he tells us, "Have you ever seen 127 Hours?"
Spoiler
Spoiler
alert.
alert. There were so many good jokes that you couldn't keep up.
Oh my God! No. We're gonna talk about the little hand. When his little hand
was growing back. I was gonna talk about that because it was so funny.
I was like.
And actually, since this is a spoiler review, I want to talk a little bit more about like the relationships. Period.
Okay.
Since we already went over kind of the comedy, the relationships. It was amazing how, first of all, a character like Deadpool, or Wade Wilson before Deadpool. I mean, he's a mercenary. He's kind of a fuck up. Like he doesn't really love anybody, but I totally bought into that relationship with Vanessa. Almost in that sequence of, you know, like the fucking episodes and stuff like that. That was amazing. By the end of that sequence, I completely bought their love.
Yeah, I was like, they're soulmates. They belong to each other. They're so perfect for each other. And even like you know, like the scenes where they were playing like the skee ball and stuff like that. Like I just thought their chemistry from the beginning when they met at the bar was great.
Yeah, even
like,
before they were dating.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, this is gonna be interesting because from the trailer I thought it was like some lovey-dovey like Mary Jane and
she was gonna be there
Peter
for him.
Parker type of thing. Like I thought it was gonna be like that, but it totally wasn't. So I was like surprised, and I actually enjoyed watching their relationship.
Now, a lot of people know that I'm not too much into the relationships in comic book movies, but this one worked perfectly. In fact, it worked in the way that it actually moved the story forward, because this is what the story was about. And I love the fact that this movie wasn't like something huge that was happening on planet Earth or something like that. It was personal.
Yeah.
It was personal for Wade Wilson, and I love that. We kept it here and we kept it focused, and I really enjoyed that. Not every movie should be about the destruction of humankind.
Exactly. So I really enjoyed that too, and I love the guy who played Francis. I hated him.
He did a really good job.
So good.
And then he's also a good example of a villain that doesn't have to take over a movie. Like Loki, people love Loki. I mean, it's always people love Loki. People love watching Loki. So you put him in the movie. But this character, we saw him several times in the movie, and he was super effective.
I think he did a really good job. And like you said, bringing it back to that, like he wasn't trying to take over the world. He just fucked up Wade Wilson. Like he was the one that directly like messed up his freaking life, literally. But like, you know, it kind of helped him to become Deadpool. So, in a way, it was kind of like, I don't know, a catch-22, I guess, because he helped him like become immortal, but then he kind of fucked up his life.
He did, like threw a big curveball at Wade Wilson. Continuing on the relationships with Blind Al that we were.
Oh my god, I loved her. I thought she was so cute.
We didn't see much of Blind Al. No. However, we instantly fell in love with her.
I did.
Like, just that scene that he's like in the couch with her and he leans his head, like you feel that relationship. You instantly fall in love with their relationship.
Where she's building the bureau from IKEA. And then she sits down and then she
They have like a whole argument on what kind of furniture.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? And obviously it's IKEA, the names that IKEA gives the furniture.
Yeah, and he's like, no, we're not going with that. And I told you I don't want that shit. And then like, she's the one building this. It's fucking hilarious.
She's fucking blind. Like, how is she building with
She sits down and it falls apart.
Oh my god.
And he's like laying on the floor. Like, their chemistry was so good. Like, they were talking shit to each other the whole time.
Yeah.
And
I wish it would have. That's like, I think the only. But what else could she had, you know, been a part of?
I think she was a good plot device, just to kind of also ground us a little bit.
Yeah, to like
persona.
include her and show her who she is and stuff like that. Show us.
And then there's Weasel, which.
Oh my god, he was hilarious. I love T.J. Miller.
He's not Weasel per se yet.
Not yet, but. Oh my god.
T.J. Miller did such a good job, and he's the type of person that sometimes you watch and you're like, you're trying a little too hard, buddy.
No.
But
I don't feel like that. I feel he's hilarious. I love him in Silicon Valley.
No, he's great.
He's so great.
See, but I almost expected like a little more of that in this movie, and I was like, I was afraid of that because I didn't think him in Silicon Valley fit in this movie. So I was afraid of that. But he's a good actor. So the character that he played in Deadpool worked. It worked very well.
I thought he was hilarious.
He was so funny. When he was like, I would go with you, but I don't want to. Like, that was so good. Their relationship, I think every relationship was set up so well. Even if they didn't give it a lot of screen time.
And the relationship between the girl and Colossus, like, it was like a big brother.
Yeah, it was like a big brother, little sister.
She, like, it was the angry teen, like the whole
I love that Deadpool nailed her, like, as soon as they met.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, you're just the angry teenager. That
you say something angry and something slick out or something like that, something smart.
Watch, something mean's gonna...
And then she was like...
Yes!
She was great, too. That little girl did good.
She did. And, like, towards the, we were talking about like the way that the movie was shot and stuff like that with the flashbacks and flashforwards. It didn't bother me at all.
No, it was quick, but you kept up with the pace, so it was good. And the thing too about the cinematography, Oh my god, the slow motion parts and like stuff like that, like how you would see through his arm, like the bullet hole or whatever.
That's something else that you could have easily gotten tired of it in a different movie, but in a Deadpool movie,
it worked.
It worked again.
Worked.
It just works. The slow motion shots with the heads blowing, bullets going through heads. It wasn't actually as gory as I thought it was gonna be, but it was pretty bloody.
I enjoyed it.
I think it was like perfect. Again, that word comes out. I think they nailed it. Like they got the blood just right. You know, it was realistic. It wasn't like over the top. This head just blew up or something like that. No, it wasn't like that.
The CGI was really good too.
It did CGI.
Like, you know, the part where she was choking him, like his skin or whatever, like it folded, like if it was skin, but it was like, you know, his metal body.
No, considering that they had a $35 million around their budget. They did really good with this movie. They did really good. And then that should also keep you guys in check about how, like, for Gambit, they want to spend $150 million making that, and that's a little ridiculous because it's Gambit.
Wow. Okay.
So Deadpool just proved you can make a really good movie for less money. So, I mean, and all the CGI was great. Nothing looked super fake. I mean, maybe there were things that you could have added, maybe more elements, more particles, more shadowing, things like that.
But that's getting nitpicky.
Yeah, but that's getting nitpicky, and that's where that higher budget would come in. And if you want to do that, you do that for the second movie, which...
This movie's already pulling in a lot more, I believe. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, so, I mean, I feel like they should do the same thing with Gambit. If anything, go lower the first movie. If it's good, go bigger the second movie. Nobody knew if Deadpool was going to work, but it works.
Just the promo for the movie... Oh my god, it's so funny. Do
you think it held up to all the
Oh my god, yeah. I think it did. I really did.
Yeah, because that was one of the things that a lot of people were wondering. Like, okay, the promo and marketing for this movie has been amazing. Has been nothing but genius work. That team has been just knocking one out of the park after the other. And was the movie going to hold up? And the answer is yes. The movie delivered on what it promised and then some.
Yeah, because to be honest, I wasn't expecting anything like I said, oh man, The Force Awakens was just so good, but it just in its own right, like just by itself. This one is just like totally different and so like good on so many other levels.
Right, you can't have like your favorite kind of apple and your favorite kind of oranges and try to see which one's better because it's two different things.
And they're both delicious.
So we both thought here, we love this movie so much. We can't think of something we disliked about it. What rating do we give it? We actually could think of things we didn't like about The Force Awakens. But it was such a fun movie and such a good ride that it took us on. That movie's amazing on its own. And, you know, like, judging it based on its own type of character, not based on Deadpool's. But when you look at Deadpool, Deadpool has created something
totally different.
Totally different.
That you would like never expect and like totally. Oh man, it was just so enjoyable. I can't wait to see it again.
It has, yeah, it's set up the superhero movies for this year. The bar is up here. BVS is next. I hope you can deliver.
I hope so because I'm not too excited about that one. I'm more excited about Suicide Squad.
We still haven't watched the latest trailer.
Okay, we're gonna do that.
We're like our mind is on that second trailer with Doomsday, and neither of us really liked that one very much, as most people didn't. But maybe when we watch this latest one that everyone's raving about, we'll be right up there.
So that's it, guys. I think we've talked your ear off enough.
So we'll probably keep talking about it.
Yeah, it was just an overall amazing. Great movie.
It was a good movie. So guys,
make sure to check it out.
Like we always say, support good movies. Yes. This is a good movie.
It's great. It's an amazing,
go watch it. It's an
awesome
event.
Movie.
You want to experience it with all these people laughing and like it was so fun. It was just so freaking fun.
It was a fun movie.
So please go watch it. Go make Fox realize that this is the type of movie we want, and not to give us some shitstorm like Fantastic Four anymore. This is what the people like. A true adaptation to a comic book movie that's, you know, true to the
his storyline.
To the storyline, to the character. This is what we want.
To the character. Yes. Alright guys. So like we always say, it's always important to know before you go
Just in case it blows.
And this one totally didn't. As you can see, our 15-minute long video. 20-minute long video.
I don't think it was that long, but it could be.
It feels like it.
Okay, bye!
Okay, bye!